What comes after the end? I don't know. Neither did they. They were just an Army engineer battalion, constructing roads and bridges deep in the middle of the Arizona nowhere. They didn't know why Armageddon had come. They'd heard radio chatter about an attack on some space-based missile platform. But who had attacked it, or why? No one knew. What they did know is that the politicians and the generals had finally ended the world. Now, everything was gone. They took over a federal prison for a fort, kicked out the convicts, got busy starting from scratch. Maybe it was an act of mercy. Maybe they figured that the prisoners would die out in the harsh new world. Whichever, it came back to bite the engineers in the ass. Cultists, criminals, cannibals. They've been living with the fallout ever since. Good people had survived too, called for help in the night. And those engineers, those common soldiers, could not stand by and see them die. So they came out of their fort, and they helped the survivors defend their homes. And for that, they earned a new name, a proud name, the Desert Rangers. Now, Rangers, I know at times it seems our cause is hopeless. And I know it's hard to say goodbye to a brother in arms. But I want you to know something else. That no Ranger who dies in the line of duty will ever be forgotten. Nor will he have ever died in vain or unavenged.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Roosty and Sir Fred here, and another episode of Wasteland 2. And we're actually in the game now, and one thing that one has to say first is, if you don't like lots of dialogue and conversation in your games, this game might be a handful to you, because like in all RPG games, like for instance, Baldur's Gate, Divinity, the Original Sin, and stuff like that, there's a lot of dialogue that really relates to the story and gives the ambience. It gives a lot of information and story elements and stuff, so they're all in the dialogue. And we're actually having a dialogue with General Vargas, which is leader of the Rangers, and he's giving us the mission to the first mission as our Ranger squad. And obviously this is tutorial training, whatever you want to call it, but yeah, we're having a conversation with this man, so I won't babble over it. I just click all the options and see what happens.
Yeah, I know. You've hardly found your feet with us, and here I am sending you on a mission that already got one Ranger killed. Well, I wish I had another option, but the Desert Rangers are spread a little thin right now. Ranger teams Abel and Charlie are out west trying to stop a range war out there from becoming straight-up genocide. And Team Baker is up north looking for a way through the radiation that's cut us off from Vegas. I'm afraid the next generation is going to have to lead the charge on this one. The voice on those broadcasts disturbed me greatly. It talked crazy talk about a future where man and machine would be one. Worse, it talked about us, the Desert Rangers, specifically. It said it was coming for us. When you get back to the Citadel, talk to our radio expert, Wade Woodson, if you want to know more about the technical details. All I know is the repeaters will upgrade the towers and allow us to zero in on the mystery signal. I'll give you the locations of the towers once you have the repeaters in hand. More important to find them first. Don't know, but it wasn't on Ace's person when he was found. Look for it. It might have some clues as to his death. The mission is this. Search the area where Ace's body was found, and do your best to recover his logbook and the repeater units. Then call in your report. If you find the repeaters, I may send you on to finish his mission. Ace's death must be avenged, and it will be. But finding the signal he died trying to track down is just as important. Besides, I got the sneaking suspicion that when you find the one, you'll find the other. It's about a day's walk east from here. I'll mark it on your map. There you go. Yes, call in on your radio. Your radio is your lifeline to Ranger Citadel. We'll be calling you with alerts and updates on your current missions, and sending you new missions when we receive distress calls. As Rangers, it is your sworn duty to respond to those calls. That is the contract we made with the people of Arizona when we opened for business. Once you prove yourself, the Citadel will be your new home. Consider this mission the final test of your training. If you succeed, you are welcome within our walls. If you fail, then you aren't cut out to be a Desert Ranger, and we won't let you in. Using logic on me, eh? Smartass. Logic and observation will change some folks' minds, and you can catch people in lies that way. But sometimes, it only makes them mad, so be careful. In this case, you're right. I should let you in, but I got a feeling about you four. You got depths you don't even know you have, and it's gonna take adversity to tap them. So I'm sending you out undergunned and unprepared, just to see what it brings out of you. You'll thank me later. Maybe. Good luck out there, recruits.
So that's how it is. I mean, it takes time to go over these conversations and stuff, and this game is giving you updates because it's like training, obviously telling you that you can use Rangers in conversations, the use of keywords, you can also enter them, and it tells you about your logbook, which is here, where you can see your quests ongoing and stuff like that, resolve ones, stuff like that. But what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna pick that up, take the shovel, and we're gonna up we go. And I don't know if it's really important to go over all the controls and stuff, but it's pretty basic RPG. I'm just scrolling with my mouse wheel to get the view up and down. There's some sort of a quartermaster there. Yeah, we're not gonna do it. Just let those guys be. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start off the mission, so we get some gameplay going on. So I read about the loading times on one website, but I'm not too worried about it. I think they're decent. There's not anything unusual about them.
Ranger Command, come in.
Just gonna
Roger, Echo 1.
wireless to radio back.
I'll be your dispatcher from here on out. Also wanted to give you a little heads up on your water situation. If you've all got full canteens, you should have enough water to reach the place where Ace died with plenty to spare. But if you're going to go exploring, you'll want to fill up again at any oasis you can find. Remember, your main priority is to recover the repeater units Ace was carrying. Once you've got the devices, you'll be headed to Ag Center and High Pool to install them. But we'll talk about that after you acquire the repeaters. We must, of course, bring Ace's killers to justice. But right now, that's secondary to discovering the location of that signal. Until now, Woodson's been our dispatcher. But Ace's death made me realize I've spent too many years in my office, walled off from the world, and how it's changed it. I need to know what's going on out there, and I figure the best way to do that is to start listening to the people's problems. So, I've decided that from now on, I'll be the one fielding calls and talking in your ear when you head out into the wastes. Don't let that make you self-conscious or nothing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
10-4, Echo
skip
1,
it.
carry on. Racing.
So, let's see what happens. I mean, so it's raiders coming our way. So it's always a good thing to have some practice. So what we're gonna do is it's a generic battle map, I think. There's one guy, at least. There's another guy. I'm just figuring out we should probably head here. Let's see. Yeah, he has a shot. It's always good to have initial shot in. Maybe not the best of options now, but we'll manage. So we got one guy there. Just gonna go right there. And it's gonna stick there. Nope. Don't have a shot. He's this guy's gone. Just gonna go there. Let's just give him some. Oh, that's 1-2. Let them go. Come. Okay. I can get a shot. No. Great. What the hell is a stick? I'm just gonna wait for that guy to come to me. I mean, there's no point. Oh god, had they Okay, so that was the battle, and as you noticed, I just got gone straight in the game, so yeah. So we got like people on Bit of a bad shape, but I think we'll manage. It's our first battle, all in all, so... That's machete. And off we go. That was our first battle. Not so much maybe fun, but we'll manage.